Alright guys, here's the grocery store haul. I had to roll that panic attack at the store because it was so crowded. So like here's what I got. This is what I got today at the store. Um, These are my groceries for the first part of the month. Um, so and then I guess, like I said, I gotta do the dishes. I'll do them in the morning. I don't feel like doing them before bed tonight. And then my entertainment purchase, like I told you guys, I tried to watch Power Rangers where it was in Walmart for like, I think it was $33. So, this was there, and since I can't get my stupid computer to stream anything, I bought this. This is what's in it. So I've got that Power Rangers thing, and then I got this. So, yeah, I've got like a whole, like I've got all my favorite shows now from childhood, like everything. Well, there's more favorite series of Power Rangers, like, the other one I liked was Space, and Zeo and Turbo were okay too, but if you like want to do like the chronological Zordon, Rita Repulsa storyline thing, it would go like Mighty Morphin, Alien Ranger, Zeo, Turbo, and then Space. That was originally supposed to be the end of the franchise, but then they made all the rest of them afterwards. But I mean, like full chronological order was supposed to just go to Space and end originally. But yeah, and here's my other shows. And then there's stuff I have cleared out and put in the boxes of water came in. So that's that shelf done. I'll show you guys what's in here. That's that shelf pretty much empty. Like I said, I still don't have nowhere to move to, but Scarlett says I won't do without. But I don't know what I'm going to do with. Like I said, I am getting another supposed application to mail for another waiting list. But again, it's still not a place to go. They won't let me, like I said, they won't take my money here. They won't give me another lease. The manager has a no contact issue. She won't even talk to me like, she doesn't treat me like a human being the whole time I've been here. So she didn't like me anyway. Like I said, the whole second floor, those special needs guys, because all their needs and requests wasn't really met, and she kept giving them a crap, they packed their stuff up and moved out. Because the company they're affiliated with, the company does like their care, that does like their pays and stuff, they had found somewhere else for them to go. But the one guy that I got to know before he left, he told me they'd filed a bunch of maintenance issues too, and their company was just getting tired of putting up with that, so they left. They just packed up. I can't find anywhere to go. There's no one bedrooms anywhere. I've got people trying to help. Well, my family's not helping me look because they don't know what to do. But like I said, my Medicaid nurse, she's looking in an area to see if she can find something that's income-based. I can't believe it. Who ever heard of a landlord wanting to kick out a paying customer because they wanted them to fix crap around here, and when they didn't, they called them a jerk and said they should be fired? I don't understand it. I thought businesses existed to, make money, but they don't want my money. But like I said, she didn't want me here to begin with because of my schizophrenia. I've already told you guys that story 100 times. Yeah, so basically, I'm being rejected from being here by this property manager and her buddy who's above her. They don't want me here because I have schizophrenia. They've never wanted me here because of my schizophrenia. And now because I said they should both be fired, they're using it as grounds to dismiss me. Because the air conditioner broke and like that's my fault. If they wouldn't use cheap crap in any of this construction, none of this stuff would break anyway. The guys that left, they were complaining about plumbing problems from the apartment above them. So, again, I mean, I understand that. I'm not a threat to society. I don't plan on being a threat to society. But because they are afraid of the word schizophrenic, they never wanted me here to begin with. And telehealth companies, they don't want to touch any of this. They're not going to help me look for nothing. They're not going to help me do anything because it's outside of their protocol or whatever if you're dealing with telehealth. If I was dealing with a local office, they'd have community resources, but telehealth don't. But I'll call places, most of them not calling back. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. Has anybody ever been in this situation where you're being rejected from something when you're... Well, I guess there's those guys on that gay cruise, but that's different. After seeing the video, the way those guys dress on that thing, I wouldn't want those weirdos around me either. To be honest with you, I wouldn't want their money either. They're walking around and stuff with their butts hanging out and all that stuff. I'm sorry, but any man that walks around with his butt hanging out, I don't want any of his money, because who knows, he probably had his money stored up his butt. Because he didn't know where else to put it. So, no thank you. I don't know where I got off of that, but I don't know. Like I said, guys, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I keep trying to find housing to get away from this person who never wanted me here to begin with. And it's now because I said she should be fired, she's used that as an excuse. That and the air conditioner broke. And it broke during the winter because it's a cheap piece of crap. When I lived at my other apartment, the air conditioning broke twice because it was old. The building was made in the 80s. The stove broke once. The refrigerator was the last thing to break. And you know why those things broke? Because the guy who owned the building did everything as cheaply as he could. He just wanted to do the bare minimum where I couldn't file a lawsuit. If they're mad because I said that I don't like the way I'm being treated, okay, fine. But under the eyes of the law, I have the right to be treated as a human being. Because like I said, there was no issue at all with me getting another lease that air conditioner broke. If you guys seen any of the videos all over the internet, new construction is garbage. This place is 2 years old. Stuff is starting to break, and they're blaming the tenants when they used cheap garbage to build the place. So I'm sorry, why are you blaming me? Because you guys, when you built this place, cut all these corners and all this cheap crap, and it's breaking, and you say that's my fault? I mean, that's probably what they're using as an excuse. I didn't break anything. I mean, whoever heard of an air conditioner you can't set to 68 or 69 without it breaking, which, being asthmatic, you're supposed to keep it between 68 and 73. They want me to keep it on 75. And it broke during the winter. Because it's a cheap piece of crap. I mean, yeah, and I kept, because I have asthma, I have to keep it at that temperature or I'm going to have an asthma attack. So basically what it is the people here that are disabled, they're too disabled for this place to deal with. You know what? That's got to be discrimination. The old people that here that aren't complaining about stuff breaking or not working, they're not kicking them out. They're not kicking out the 55 and up crowd as far as the fixed income goes because they're not complaining. They're not complaining. They're not telling the legal bodies like building codes that these people that are, these two staff members aren't fixing anything or don't want to fix anything right. Well, guess what? There's federal government laws against that kind of crap. That's why half these billionaire towers are getting people sued out the butt. I'm sorry, but I think this cheap construction crap needs to stop. I don't care if it's a luxury apartment for billionaires or it's something like this. It's supposed to be a mix between working class and fixed income. If they can't build it right, then they should not be allowed to build it at all. If you're going to build it out of cheap, soft materials from some dump in Hong Kong, then you shouldn't be allowed to build it. We need to bring back buildings. We need to bring back quality control in a lot of industries. Heck, in every industry. You should not be able to release a product that is half finished and charge full price. You should not be releasing a product that is poor quality and charge full price. If you can't get it right the first time, then you shouldn't be allowed to run your darn business. So yeah, that's what it is. People that are complaining are getting kicked out because the 2 staff members here don't want to do their job. Their company don't want to pay to fix stuff. Well, I hate to tell you, but that's part of running an apartment business. Things break, you have to fix them. There's a reason we have maintenance men, auto mechanics, electricians, plumbers, HVAC, you know. The guy that fixed this stupid thing, he wasn't even really HVAC. It took him 3 hours to figure out how to change the motor in it. So, yeah, they don't even have a maintenance man that's certified to work on this stuff, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not getting denied living here because of money. I'm getting denied living here because they don't want a mentally ill, they don't want somebody with my health problems here. Like I said, I told the government what they're doing. They don't want really sick people here. Where the hell are we supposed to go? We have the right to have somewhere to live too. If these buttheads don't want this crap breaking in these buildings, then quit putting cheap stuff in them. Quit being cheap.